The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25.
Here we go. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a room to maneuver. They get 11. Get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball.
Try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first.
Possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll return it to the 20. One starts with a B. One starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And some room to run now.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from.
And he takes it in for a charge. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they were
the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play. There to the defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to...
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott off play action. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're...
I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally...
Route 9, meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
When you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll power him, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he fires one, but in here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. On the return is Lamb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know, the thought process.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return across. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The edge of the red zone. No score after 1. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a chartless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had so many points. So now it's game on.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. This one will about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I bet.
Here's 2nd and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he'll be upended at the 20.
The quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down with a loss of 5. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. It's a 40, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL on offense.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is tackled inside the foot.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here is Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first. And 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin.
Let's go. Good night.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and it's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. On first down. It's here 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
21. Hey, we gotta get to that Mike over there. Watch the screen. Mike 9.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll take the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Pushing forward for 3.
Diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Chargers rush his
crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it.
The offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And, oh, that would get a wide-up reception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
21.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
21. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's complete. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Defense wins championship, baby. Slam. Go ahead.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Early going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And this will... Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the reinforcements coming. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1 quarter down, 8. Second and 11 now.
Pick me up. Here we go. 57, Mike. 57.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Go. Walk. Get walk. Hey, watch it.
A handoff. It's Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got
3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. There they are.
Defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
In the second quarter. carry here for the big tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Yards out, and the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
They wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick.
Would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one, the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Taking advantage of him, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And with time running short here, and this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slam, slam, slam. Check 43. Go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Well, gone. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this.
Let's go.